Is the South African government saying that before the anti-migrant protests, what Jessica and her group did was right? What actions did they take?
That is Mr. Emmanuel Cotton, one of the two petitioners asking the International Criminal Court to investigate the wave of xenophobic attacks in South Africa as alleged crimes against humanity. In this interview with Diplomatic Times, he explains why they have taken their case to the ICC.
The videos we have, and I'm sure you have seen them, police personnel were escorting Jacinta and her groups, and they were perpetuating this kind of crimes on African immigrants. They looted shops, took over shops. It led to several fatalities. Populations were displaced. And if you look at the Rome Statute, especially Article 7 and its related appendices, all these things fall under crimes that could constitute crime against humanity. So it's one thing going to the seat of government to have a discussion over anti-immigrant protests, and it's another thing arresting people who have committed crime. Is the South African government saying that before the anti-immigrant protests, what Jessica and her group did was right? What actions did they take?
He also criticized regional bodies, including the African Union and the Southern African Development Community, SADC, for failing to respond decisively to the crisis, which has become recurring.
And you also agree with me that the regional bodies, sadly, SADC, ECOWAS, and the African Union, they were very quiet on it.
Yeah,
it took me to impress on the government of Ghana to activate the Reparation Act to make South Africa answer for the inhuman treatment they meted out to African immigrants.
Yeah,
there is one thing condemning an act.
I get you.
There's one thing condemning an act, and there's another activating the relevant laws to deal with that.
But currently, Ghana has petitioned for the xenophobic attacks to be placed on the agenda for the next AU summit. Are you not confident that that can deal with the issue?
How did that come about? It's after we had petitioned the ICC.
That was before. That was on 6th May. That was when the foreign minister noted that Ghana has actually petitioned the AU on that matter.
So let me ask you, when did this xenophobic attack begin in South Africa?
So they began...
Wait.
No.
When did it begin in South Africa? Over a year now. So is the South African state saying that they were not aware of those atrocities? Are the regional groupings? Go and look at the charter establishing the regional groupings. Were they saying that until someone petitioned them, they didn't see same? What are you talking about?
In as much as we agree to that, we want to stick to the fact that Ghana has actually petitioned the AU. Are you confident that something can be done from that?
Let me even tell you about how the petition came about. It was when Ghana activated the Reparation Act that ECOWAS and the African Union came on board. And even yesterday in Ghana, here, Accra, right? You know, they held the African Union Extraordinary Summit.
Yeah.
At the sideline, our president made the AU commissioner who agreed that they will table that motion in their next sitting. How many lives do you want lost before you act? How many lives do you want dehumaned before you act?
It's a procedure.
What procedure? Crime is crime. Are you telling me that if I should organize a group of people in Ghana today, that they should chase all African immigrants out? I'll be walking a free man given the weight of the state. Is the African government telling us that these two individuals are more powerful than the weight of the state?
But AU taking the matter on, is it not enough for you?
No, you see, they say a stitch in time saves none. They should have done that long ago. We feel that their loud silence amount to complicity. And don't forget, South Africa is the biggest economy in Africa. You understand? They should know better. Even let's go to history, apartheid. How was apartheid defeated in South Africa? Through the toil and blood of Africans. Even our own president, the founder of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, what did it happen to him? It's because of his stand on apartheid. He was targeted. And don't forget that Accra became the epic center where fans were mobilized against the fight of apartheid. And don't also forget that Cyril Ramaphosa had the benefit of living in Ghana. He schooled in Ghana, so he should have known better. And another thing we need to understand is that we are in a globalized world. No country is an island on its own. Unfortunately, South Africa want to tell us that they can choose and pick as to when they want.
However, the South African government has responded to the petition, with their Minister of International Relations, Ronald Lamola, describing it as opportunistic and lacking the legal threshold to meet an investigation by the International Criminal Court. But Mr. Cotton thinks otherwise.
And I heard them responding to our petition as opportunistic. What do I seek to gain personally out of this?
But they're also stating that the legal threshold has not been met in this case.
But I've just stated the grounds, and I did indicate to you that the ICC is the court of last resort. Xenophobic attacks in South Africa didn't begin today against African immigrants. What did the South African state do for it to explode to the proportion we have? And don't forget, the South African government, with its inability to deliver on youth and on unemployment, is trying to blame the African immigrants to be the cause of youth unemployment in South Africa, which evidence could even point to that. How can immigrants be responsible for youth unemployment in South Africa?
Yeah, so most of the attacks has been carried out by private individuals. You mentioned some of the persons involved. And so what evidence will actually establish the required organizational or state policy behind the attacks?
These private individuals don't live in an island. They live under a state. That's why we have laws that regulate you and I. So in Ghana, if I decide to organize group to chase other African immigrants, the laws of Ghana must deal with me immediately. That is when I'll be confident that the Ghanaian government is doing something about it. To the extent that Jessica and her colleague are still roaming freely and they have attained some kind of martyrdom in South Africa, it means that the South African state is complicit.
But do you have enough evidence to prove that? That there's state responsibility in that?
Don't worry, the ICC will determine that we presented our evidence, they will review say. And the beauty of it is that all these things remain allegations. Until the ICC reviews our evidence, they will come to a determination whether it warrants further investigations or otherwise. So South Africa cannot be judges in their own courts. They should allow the ICC to go through the framework. If ICC in their considered view believes that they have not committed any crime, that is fine. And don't forget, South Africa took Israel to the ICC, is that nothing? Over the same human rights and crimes that could constitute crime against humanity.
In which case particular?
The Middle East War, Palestine.
So with that one,
so we're talking about everything.
We know it's the state that is carrying out an attack on a particular group, but this one, it is not the state, it is private individuals.
It doesn't matter. You as a law-abiding citizen can decide on your own that you feel that these crimes constitute crimes against humanity, and you can take such matters out. Don't forget, I'm a security analyst. I'm the executive director of the Africa Center for Security and Counterterrorism. My colleague, Dr. Padre, was the government spokesperson on governance and security. We have lived these things, and we have seen what Africa have gone through over the period. If we allow South Africa to go scot-free without any form of accountability, it will embolden other African countries in the future to take the laws into use.
why do I feel that this old Tyla's coming to Nigeria to perform thing, it's all for clout? Because I don't think that Tyla would even have the audacity to want to come to Nigeria at this time. First of all, I heard that the last time a Rasta wanted to go to South Africa, she was denied entry into the same Tyla's show. I never had Tyla make any post to at least say no to xenophobia, even if she wasn't going to do much, but at least make a post, just a write-up, say something. Say that you are against whatever it is that is being done to your fellow Africans. But well, I do not blame you. You once said you are not black. You once said you are not a black girl. So I would really not expect so much from you. But what a lot of people have against us or over us as Nigerians is the fact that as Nigerians, we are usually divided over situations like this. Some of you would always come to support this nuance, this rubbish, this nonsense with everything. So you're telling me that the victims that lost their life, their family members, their loved ones, they would want a South African to come and perform in Nigeria? Because one thing I know about a lot of us is once something has not happened to us or somebody close to us, we would never kick against it. If there is anybody that is in their right senses that is thinking of going to that show, that person themselves, whatever they see there, they should be able to handle it. Why would she even want to come and perform in Nigeria? I think it's just rage bait at this point. Maybe she just needs the Nigerian clout because she wouldn't want to do it. With everything that they did to us, with everything, with the humiliation, with what they did to Nigerians, I don't think any South African artist would want to come to Nigeria at this point. Not for now. Not even in a long time. What would she say she has eaten? What would she say is wrong with her? A lot of their influencers, a lot of their big artists, they kept quiet. They acted as if it is none of their business, it's none of their concern. They don't care. So you expect us to fold our hands and allow her to come? No, Tyla did not offend us, but our country offended us. Our country did something very bad. Our country did something very bad, despite the fact that we stood by them during apartheid. They don't care. So if you have a voice and you don't use your voice for the right reasons, then whenever you need people, the right people should boycott you as well. So if nobody is going to see anything, somebody like us, we kick against Tyla coming to perform. It's even the audacity. And I see a lot of you that are already coming out to say Tyla did not do us anything, we should face the government. Boy, this is the point. We are always so divided. That is why it is always easy to manipulate and penetrate us. The government will manipulate us. Other people will manipulate us as well. Do you know how bad of a name some of these things have created for us as Nigerians? Wherever you will go, people look at us with different eyes. So whenever it is time for us to speak with one voice, let us use one voice. That's the problem I have with you. Maybe Tyla is just joking. Tyla says she's not black. Tyla says she's not one of us. She never claimed to be one of us now. So why would she want to come to our country to perform? You guys, are you okay? Are you okay? I don't even know what is wrong with some of you. Tyla did not offend us, but Tyla could have made a post just to say whatever is happening in our country, they should stop it or whatever. But no, she probably supported, because when you keep quiet in the face of adversity, you have taken sides with the oppressor. You have taken sides with the bad people. It's as simple as that. As silence means she's aware of it. She wants it. She supports it. Maybe she just puts Nigerian there because she knows that we will drag her, or because we will talk, and that will create more awareness for our show. Maybe that's what she wanted.
So I made a video telling Tyla management that they should not come to Lagos. They are not welcome in Lagos. Guess what? 1 hour ago, the video don't already get 9,000 likes, over 250 favorites, over 1,000 shares, 150,000 views. That video they go just 1 hour ago. Now I post, and the video they go. TikTok don't block the video. TikTok, if you want to block the video a million times, I'm going to make another one. Tyla, you are not welcome in Lagos. Don't come to Lagos. Tell your management you are not welcome. And if you come, now you know, we don't already tell you. You know they welcome for here. No come.
So Nigerians are angry with Tyla. They don't want her to come to Nigeria. They don't want her to perform in Nigeria. Apparently, Tyla just announced a tour date, and she announced that Lagos will be one of the places she'll be visiting. Look at the tour image that she posted, and then Lagos is included in these places, the cities she'll be visiting. So Nigerians saw this and they are not happy with it. They don't want her to perform. They don't want her to come to Nigeria because of the xenophobic whatever that is going on in South Africa. People have been talking about this, tweeting about this, complaining, rejecting, going against it, that she must not come to Nigeria and that they don't want her to come and perform in Nigeria because Tyla never for once spoke or say anything concerning the xenophobic attack happening in South Africa towards Nigerians and other African countries. Nigerians are angry. I can't laugh very well. I have kata. I have flu. They are really, really angry and they don't want her to come to Nigeria at all. They want to petition. I think they started petitioning or something. They don't want her to come or perform in Nigeria at all. This is like a revenge to South Africans. God, it is well. See, to be honest, what is really going on in this African country, in this Africa rather, is really, really sad. Well, I won't blame Nigerians, for saying they don't want us to come to perform in Nigeria because of what we Nigerians went through. So they said that someone died in South Africa during this whole xenophobic protest in South Africa, and then it's really, really sad. Yeah, well, the best. Tyla should not come and perform. The best.
For the past 15 hours, Nigerians has been on the neck of Tyla. Tyla want to come to Nigeria to do her concert. Now, as I'm talking to you, Nigerians are busy on the social media for the past 15 hours asking the girl not to come to Nigeria because of what they are doing to Nigerians. Now, Nigerians are urging Nigerians to boycott Tyla's concert. Now, as the debate was still going on, South Africans are busy praising the Oyibo man where they pass. He's just crossing road. No be say they go meet her for a shop. The man just they go in way. These people, he left for them to remove their wrapper, put for floor so that the Oyibo man will match and cross. And as I'm talking to you, looting is still going on. But I will allow you guys to watch where South Africans are praising Oyibo and calling the blacks kwere kwere, and I don't know why. Drop your thoughts on the comment section because this South African matter. Now, wow, peace out, ciao.
What is really going on in this country? Now, the news says that Nigerians calls to boycott South African singer Tyla's scheduled concert in Lagos, with many linking the event to renewed outrage over xenophobic attacks against Nigerians in South Africa. Yes. And I went to the comment section of this post. People were saying that they should leave her alone, that she's not the government, she's not this, she's not that. I don't understand. Arasta was denied entry to a sold-out show of hers in South Africa. Now, don't forget. Don't forget. I bet, who are the organizers of this show? Who they organize this show? I don't understand. What is really going on? You guys are doing this? Like, it's crazy, right? I don't understand. What is going on right now in her country against other African countries? She doesn't even come close to Nigeria. Like, she doesn't even smell our gates. Huh? And on the organized show. It is well. Nigerian president did not grant the delegate sent by Ramaphosa to Nigeria access to him. Now one arranged show, organized show. Huh? I hear you now they try.
Nigerian presidential candidate Omoyele Sowore of the African Action Congress stands firm in support with the South African superstar Tyla and spits fire on every Nigerian who goes out there claiming that there should be a boycott of Tyla's performance in Lagos, Nigeria in an attempt to accomplish her A-pop world tour. He as well pulls the hair of the South African president, His Excellency President Cyril Ramaphosa, calling him an irresponsible leader. In his exact words that he posted on X, I present this to you. Nigerians should direct their anger at their real enemies, the criminal leaders like Official Abat along its official APC Niger party, who destroyed our country, reduced our people to second-class citizens across Africa and the rest of the world, and the irresponsible South African leaders like Cyril Ramaphosa, whose failures helped create the conditions for xenophobic violence. No one should hold a talented musician like Tyla vicariously liable for the crimes of xenophobia. Artists are not responsible for the failures of politicians, except where there is ample evidence they are enablers. Tyla's Lagos concert must go on. Hashtag Revolution Noun. Things are getting so messy over here. What are your thoughts about this? I'm going to be reading all in the comment section.
Let's watch a radio interview from the South African president. Let's watch it.
Yeah. I mean, migration is given rise to by many factors. Some people run from their own countries because they are in danger, there's conflict and there's instability, and some become economic migrants. They come to a place where they think that it's an economic oasis, and so they will come. Now we are saying those who are not documented, those who do not have the proper permits and papers to be here, should not be here. So that's precisely the stance we've taken. And we've now gone to employers. Employers who employ undocumented migrants are the ones that were putting a lot of pressure on.
Now, see, let me tell you people something. Whether we like it or not, South Africa is the capital city of this continent. Whether we like it or not. I will urge all our leaders to sit on a round table and discuss this matter rather than throwing jabs at each other when we clearly know that you, these same leaders, the leaders of South Africa, the leaders of Ghana, the leaders of Nigeria, you guys have failed us. Just take accountability. You guys have failed us, because if it is not failure, why would I travel to South Africa to go and be engaging into things that I'm not supposed to be doing? You understand? I can go to South Africa, visit South Africa and come back, go on a business meetings and come back. You understand? Yes. Same thing, a South African can come to Ghana. You guys have just failed us. So just come on a round table and talk about these things. Yeah. Let's just do that. If we are truly fighting for the unity of this continent. Thank you.
Tyla, the truth is that we don't want you in Nigeria. We don't want you in Nigeria. This thing that you are trying to come to Nigeria to do concert and all these things, you are trying to cause problem. You are trying to cause problem because we might wait for you at the airport. We might wait for you at the airport so that it will chase you back. That's just the truth. We don't want you in our country. We don't want you to come and take our sports, the sports that our musicians are going to use on that day. We don't want you to take our spotlight. We have bigger artists that can do those things that you want to come and do in Nigeria. We don't want you to take our job. Please don't come to Nigeria. You are just trying to hurt yourself. We are going to chase you back at the airport. Please, we are begging you. Don't come to Nigeria. We don't need you here. Tyla, please. We don't need you in Nigeria. There are other countries that you have to go and do all these things that you are doing. Those whining of weights and all these things that you are doing. We don't want you in our country, Tyla. We don't want you. Don't ever risk it to come to Nigeria. Don't risk it. Please, we are begging you. Because now, most of all these Nigerians are saying this, that. See, don't come. Don't come. That's a brotherly advice to you. Don't come to Nigeria. Cancel that thing. Unless you hate the show. Cancel it. We don't want any South Africa in Nigeria. We don't want any South Africa in Nigeria. Be it artist, be it anything. Anybody that didn't speak out when this xenophobic attack was on Nigeria, don't come. If you know you didn't speak up when they were hurting other African countries in your country, killing them, don't come to Nigeria.
Tyla, you are now welcome to Nigeria. Go back to South Africa. The South African singer Tyla has announced her worldwide tour, and Lagos, Nigeria is on the list. Nigerians are furious. They are really mad because of what is going on in South Africa. The xenophobia against Nigerians and other Africans. So Nigerians are saying that they don't want Tyla to come to Nigeria to perform. Some people are saying that since the xenophobia started in South Africa, Tyla has never come out to condemn it, which means she supports it. And if she supports her government being cruel to other Africans, why is she going to Nigeria and take Nigerians' hard-earned money to South Africa or wherever she lives? This is a strong message that Nigeria is sending to South Africa and the world. Like, you cannot mistreat people in your country and expect them to welcome you in their country. Since you don't want to do business with other Africans, then just stay in your country. It's that simple.